Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this na Dr. Sylvia Blyden, and today, Saturday, November 27th. Today, I actually they issue two audio broadcasts. This one will be the 39th audio, when audio 039. This afternoon, it will come out. And then later tonight, the 40th audio, when audio 040, go come back again tonight. Audio 040, when the 40th audio, now about the bank governor and the redenomination proposed to be done to the Leone notes. I go handle that issue day later tonight. But for this audio, when audio 39, I get for come discuss with una further about the disaster where they unfold na the Freetown City Council under the mayor of Freetown. And I go take me time for explain to una this trip about some of the major British breach, disobedience of the laws of the land by the mayor, and how he don't expose himself already na parliament yesterday. I listened one lady na a female politician, and they call her Femi Claudius Cole. Well, this na a woman where I get my opinion about him from the time where he allow people them for describe him, especially internationally, as the first Sierra Leone woman for form a political party and the first Sierra Leone woman for be a presidential candidate in the Republic of Sierra Leone. I become concerned because it shows a lack of integrity. Because everybody, when you come into the game of politics or any sector, whether na banking, accounting, law, medicine, any sector, you dey ride on the shoulders of people that women don't come before you. You dey acknowledge their strength will lay the way for you for can waka. They pretend like you are the first person we don't do something. So I get concerns about Femi Claudius Cole. Very serious concerns, integrity concerns. So when I listened to an audio when he pulled yesterday about what happened at Parliament, and I watch what really happened at Parliament, I shake my head because I confirm, say yes, the concerns what I get about this woman, they in place. You see, me people, them, you get two types of people in this world, especially in politics. You get people them where they don't have integrity, but they become opportunists when they see opportunities for them for ride in without any struggle. They're not there for struggle. Other people they don't can walk. Other people they don't brush. Other people they don't be bulldozer. Then just they can out on the free road then ride. And then you get other people them way, these are the real strugglers, them where they struggle and courageously they stand up for real courageous things them. In the face of tremendous odds, you go see them kind of people then they. Now, for really respect and appreciate any woman where just after the elections, where the SLPP then get a mandate, and the SLPP they terrorize people them. We all know there was this woman in Kailaun called Sata Lamin. I go always respect any woman, women brave and courageous enough for talk for Sata Lamin in 2018. I spoke for Sata Lamin. I spoke for many, many women. Like, for example, there was a woman who was a school teacher in Rotifunk who suffered at the hands of SLPP when they just come. I spoke for them because that is me. I am a genuine gender activist. And another mix matters because gender activism not mean to say we're woman thief or woman corrupt. You go for stand by them. No, I don't do that. I mean for respect any woman. In 2018, women stand up boldly and say the detention na CID of the first Sierra Leone woman for head a bank, Dr. Hasiatu Jallow Agbaje, former managing director of First International Bank, detained beyond 72 hours and put to sleep on the floor at the CID, molested, humiliated, a PhD holder, a banking executive, detained beyond the constitutional days. I mean, for respect, any woman, women stand up, like how Sylvia Blyden means stand up for Hasiatu Jallow Agbaje. Where were all these women in 2018? When I did talk for Sata Lamin, I did talk for women them affected across this country. Where were they? I will tell you where they were. They were waiting for crumbs from the table of the Paupa. Now that the Paupa don't mess themselves up, it is clear that the Paupa is now unpopular. These opportunists, they now team up, knock their chest and say they are gender activists. They are women supporting women. I am sorry. That's nonsense. You are women supporting a clique of yourselves. Unami don't form yourself into a grouping, a political grouping. And unfortunately for Una, one of Una blue-eyed girl, Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, she has been exposed so clearly. And she's going down. Trust me, she's going down. So Una confused now because all Una clique Una me don't form, cutting out decent women who are the real voice, we can speak for women them, manufacture allegations that this woman not like incompetent woman them because you had your agenda. It's all falling apart. And that is why you cooked up that story yesterday about waiting happen in Parliament. But you know me people them, waiting happen in Parliament yesterday was Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr confirming what we all me don't suspect for a very long time. And I go come to that soon. But before I reach there, I want to tell Una, other than them people here, we Femi Claudius Cole say embarrass themselves because 9 words then that one day he said they embarrass themselves. So make a name them people then yeah we na them in the committee yesterday. We had a total of 7 members of parliament na the committee yesterday. 7. And me, what me see, I saw professional gentlemen who treat Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr with so much professionalism and highest possible respect. Even Usai Yvonne was just messing herself all over the place, to the extent he turned him back on the committee, he addressed the audience. You know, he go to Kabudulu. So he turned him back, he addressed the Kabudulu. Any other country, whether na the Congress, na Parliament, na Senate, you don't do that. That's contempt. But they were so professional, these members of Parliament, how they treated Yvonne yesterday. Me people them, nobody no ask Yvonne a single question yesterday. All them who talk was nervousness. She was jittery. And the reason why she was jittery and nervous, it's clear to anybody where they understand what's in the unfold in front of our eyes. All them could talk about Aberdeen roundabout, dirty box, this, that. Nobody asked her a single word yesterday. Now he says, jump up. He begin talk. And the professionalism these gentlemen showed, gentle members of parliament, distinguished members of parliament, among some of the best, we they admire as members of parliament. Now them in day yesterday, na that public accounts committee. It's unfortunate for Femi Claudius Cole for refer to them say they embarrass themselves. It's so pitiable for listening where they twist the talk. Now who were these members of parliament? Make I can tell una. We get Honorable Saidu Baba Kamara, All People's Congress from Potloko. We get Honorable Daniel B. Koroma, All People's Congress from Koinadugu. We get Honorable Aaron Aruna Koroma, All People's Congress from Tonkolili. We get Honorable Ibrahim Aziz Bangura, All People's Congress from Potloko. We get Honorable Paramount Chief Baikur Kanagboro, Member of Parliament from the Paramount Chief Member of Parliament representing Tonkolili, and one of the most distinguished Paramount Chief Members of Parliament. And then we had the chairman of the committee, who is the deputy speaker, Honorable Segepo Solomon Thomas from Bonth, SLPP. And then the last person on that committee where Femi Claudius Cole embarrassed themselves. Now, Honorable Francis Kaisamba from Kenema. Me people, the SLPP from Kenema. Me people, them I don't call to una. 60% and more of the people them women then at that committee are APC. APC members of parliament. Some of the finest members of parliament. Who that they were more decent, fine, and distinguished than Honorable Daniel B. Koroma from Nieni Chiefdom, Koinadugu District. Who that they were more fine and distinguished than Honorable Aaron Aruna Koroma from Tonkolili District. Who that they were more distinguished than Honorable Saidu Baba Kamara from Potloko. Who that they were more distinguished than Honorable Paramount Chief Member of Parliament Baikur Kanagboro from Tonkolili. I no use Francis Amara Kaisamba, but I definitely know Honorable Segepo Solomon Thomas from Bonth. He's SLPP. He was my lawyer many years ago when he just done law school. He made a work for an APC lawyer of blessed memory, don't die now, MS Toure. So Segepo Thomas is not the type of person where they play politics. This is somebody, the first time I meet him, he just done law school. He was my lawyer. He's a decent gentleman, soft-spoken gentleman. And it's unfortunate for anybody for present him the way how he has been presented by Femi Claudius Cole. The way these people treated Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr, mayor of Freetown yesterday, they treated her like a lady. I behave, me not take and say behave like a lady. Because there's one part by in behavior yesterday where showcase waiting at the grumbling na Freetown City Council. As you all know, I tell you all the time, this is not a woman business. This is not a woman within the bully. This woman has a deputy mayor in deputy way he not to get along with. It is fetam, na a man. And if you read a letter where the man writes recently, you know that this is a man who is being suppressed by a woman. But yesterday, we all see glaringly how this woman behaved to one of her male staff. When I go watch the video, when he hall up on the man is possibly a married man with children. He hall up on the man, stand up, hold the microphone, stand up. He's not even able to use please or thank you way they talk to the man. This is not a woman talking down to a man. That thing was startling yesterday. It showcased the dictatorial tendency within that council within they grumble about. But me people them waiting happened yesterday. It is simple. They invite Freetown City Council, including the mayor, for going to the Public Accounts Committee. They invite them for go to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Unfortunately, the budget hearing go beyond 4 o'clock because they get the ongoing budget debate. It go beyond 4 o'clock. We all see outside the different members of parliament, Honorable Cherry Coco, they all meet, they talk till late. So the members of parliament, them, when they come down at the Public Accounts Committee, after they don't put them people here under oath, because that's the first thing you always do. Now, Honorable Segeport Thomas, as chairman of the committee, explained, say, we all don't tire. It's very late. We're not go able to hold the hearing today. We're not go able to ask any question today. He even make a reference, he say the paramount chief member of parliament, and a PC by Kanagboro from Tonkolili. He said the power and travel go upline, if a drive go upline. He said he don't tire. He said, so today we not get for question at all. He said we'll get for question later. He taking time, he reassured them. He said not to politics this. And indeed, my people, if you now look the high table, I don't call Teluna, there were 4 APC members of parliament. There was Paramount Chief Baiku Kanagboro, who is very much pro-APC to the extent that now he even chair the last APC convention. Now, the last APC convention, not the court-ordered one, but the 2017 APC convention, was chaired by Paramount Chief Kanagboro. So we have here, out of a total of 7 members of parliament, 5 of them were APC or pro-APC. Only 2 was SLPP. So there was no politics. And that is what Honorable Segeport Thomas mean. They taking time for reassure the Freetown City Council then. So we are not panic, we are not nervous, no politics, no denial. But then, after Honorable Segeport Thomas don't explain, find exact word to say, by virtue of the fact that it is late in the day, very, very late in the day, he say, we not go question nobody today. He say, all what we go do, we dey draw the attention of council to that section that the Auditor General in report, where he say, he may want information, but we are not able to get the information for make it go audit this information. He says so because of that information, the way this Auditor General don't point out to and not able to get him. He said, I want make una go get for me. My family don't listen. He said, una get for me the list of all the relevant projects they referred to by the Auditor General where he not able to get. The agency the way they do this implementation, the money where they use, and who side the money come out, and the relevant council resolution relating to them projects in there, as well as the location of the project. The Honorable say, after we don't look this, we go send Coluna back. Now that time they will can question una now. He says, so all what we need, now the information, yeah. Hey, me people them. Now they Madam Mayor jump. You say one talk. Then say no worry. We don't want you for talk yet. Just give me the list of them why. No, you want talk. Well, because na gentleman them in the panel, they allow and they say, okay, if you want to talk, let it talk. We will listen to you. I remember when Honorable Segepo Thomas say, we will listen to you. Nobody ask a question, oh. This is very important. When they go, Femi Claudius go, they go talk like, say they ask a question. Nobody no ask Yvonne question. They just tell them, say, we don't tire, as members of parliament, we don't come out this budget debate. All what we need, let us go with the list of this, and this. Then, we may say next week, we go look at the project them. But now they say we get this budget appropriation, so it will take we about 2 weeks before we send call and come back. Imagine, when I see how they were so decent with the council yesterday. So Honorable Segepo Thomas say it will take we another 2 weeks. Then we will send call on back for ask una question there now. Now then they happen na council na parliament yesterday. Now they Madam Mayor jump up in one talk. He begin talk waiting and no ask her, begin this, he begin go yanda, go te the tobo abadin roundabout, dirty box, dirty mean they look this picture, look this. I reach a point. Now Honorable Paramount Chief Baiku Kanagboro of Tonkolili, now interrupt him. This is an APC man. An APC man to the extent that now in chair an APC convention. The Honorable Paramount Chief now interrupt him, not to even Singapore Thomas. Not to SLPP interrupt him. Now the Paramount Chief, because the Paramount Chief may not talk and say, he don't tire. And everybody was thinking that this woman will be decent enough for just hand over them documents here. The members of parliament then don't be decent with you. Then say, just give them document, later we'll call you for questioning. You would imagine that if I just hand over these documents, then adjourn the meeting, all man go na den host. That they begin perform. That audio way you see them they share around outside they talk. Nobody no question them all. Now I make a gladdy, there is a new television station where they call Beyond Borders. BBN, Beyond Borders Television. Fortunately, they may get a live broadcast. And they also don't put on a YouTube. Live, waiting happen. You they see the way the 5 APC people plus the 2 SLPP people treated Yvonne with respect. Una go watch the video, una we get megabytes. You go see where Yvonne the hallap and big man for stand up. One of in council staff and hold the microphone. You they see the dictatorial way they talk to the man. Una go watch I did it. And then you compare with the soft-spoken manner in which Honorable Segepo Thomas made it talk. Say they reassure them, say, una no stress, una no worry, this not to politics. So me people them, if anybody tell una say, anybody was embarrassed yesterday, now Yvonne Aki-Sawyerr. Una go watch the video. She was jumping all over the place, so nervous. But her nervousness not to an excuse for anybody for come and mislead the public. It is wrong. It should be condemned. And the honorable members of parliament do not deserve what Femi Claudius said about them. It's very unfortunate of her. In my opinion, she owes them an apology. There were 5 APC people and only 2 SLPP people who were there. All of the 4 elected APC members of parliament, these are amongst the most eloquent and decent APC members of parliament. Now, Femi Claudius they refer to as being embarrassed yesterday. How were they embarrassed? Now, Yvonne go embarrass himself. Nobody no ask her a question. Nobody asked her a single line. It wasn't even her position. It was the position of the clerk for just hand over documents. So unfortunate. But here is where this woman don't indict himself. This woman don't confess, say, all waiting the Auditor General writes, say, align the Transform Freetown so-called project them to the development plan of Freetown City Council. She's confirmed it yesterday. Because when they ask and say, well, the council resolutions for them project there, he confirm and say there are no council resolutions. My people, basically what Yvonne don't confirm yesterday is that she's a dictator. It was Yvonne doing what Yvonne wants. But my people, there's a problem now for Yvonne. Because the law, the Local Government Act, is very, very clear. I don't already tell you about that British woman where bring him. In complete breach of the act, he make now this British woman and the same international accounting firm where they use under Anes by Kurma State House. Now them he use now. They make like they run a parallel government. Unfortunate, I got to spend time on Yvonne for explaining to her how I don't damage himself because she's damaged goods right now. He meets Joe Biden right now. She's finished. She's damaged goods. She's finished. The evidence against her is overwhelming about her the corruption, their activities, illegal activities. It's overwhelming. And I go assist on a small bit tonight by showing her how it don't mess himself up. She's messed up. She's finished. What happened at Parliament, Usa Yvonne don't confirm, say there is no council resolution. I need to say confirm yesterday. So all in Transform Freetown project them, where the Auditor General flag say he not able to access them for audit them. And none of them not match up to the development plan that was budgeted for. I go on to now way understand the law because I see one or two people then they ask me, say, quote the section until you're a lawyer. Yes, then they call me lawyer like a back talk, until you're a lawyer. Well, in a subsequent audio, I will discuss how Yvonne don't damage himself, how he don't mess himself up, how he don't break the laws of the land, how he don't cause the government for lost money, how he don't, a lot. She's damaged goods actually. But I go on to now we're interested go to the following sections of the Local Government Act. Go to section 67(1). Go to section 85(3). Go to section 99(1)(b). Then for further reading, go to section 65 and section 66. You see, all the sections here I don't quote. Una we na lawyer them and una we legally minded. And if I like call the sections them again for una. Section 67(1), Section 85(3), Section 99(1)(b), Section 65, Section 66 of the Local Government Act of 2004. Yvonne don't breach all these sections. And he confessed that yesterday, basically. And he not only confessed that, he actually now don't make a case for him for be indicted at any point where they feel for indict him. Apart from that secret bank account they open, there's this other one now for then sections they are all what on quote so to owner. You see, I tried for explaining to owner the last time the difference between a local council and a central government. The local council not to parallel to the central government. It is way below the central government. But you see, what in this mayor do? Where it come out from Anes by Kurma State House presidential delivery team. It come with its entire presidential structures. It bring in Kana council, and it create a parallel where they in complete contravention to waiting the act say we create the Freetown City Council. And worst of all, When he creates this parallel for himself, he do it secretly without the involvement of other local councillors. And make I use this opportunity tonight for advice the councillors of the Freetown City Council. Una listen to me very, very carefully. Every single one of una, we don't sit down na any meeting, who say una don't agree with Yvonne on any project or any activity, we no may receive prior approval of the Honorable Minister of Local Government and an entity with an external body. Every single one of you are now in trouble. I repeat. Those of una we don't sit down with Yvonne and sign approval for any arrangement with an external entity where una not seek prior approval from the Honorable Minister of Local Government, you are all in breach of Section 99(1)(b) of the Local Government Act, and you can be indicted and charged to court. So if now the entire Freetown City Council, including the local councillor them, now una don't sit down with Yvonne, una don't vote on some of them things they are, without the prior approval of the Honorable Minister, una all don't get trouble, yeah? I understand, say the one that way me they refrain, say me not the vote, because they're smart. Like then abuse them so. Where them they refuse, or them other female councillor. You know, then they talk about women supporting women. But the thing where some woman and they see under Yvonne and that council day. Like a local council on a Calabar town. This woman a 3-term councillor. 3-term. He don't win election 3 times. A Freetown City Council under APC. This woman don't work with Herbert George Williams. He don't work with Bode Gibson. The thing where that woman they see under Yvonne in Anne right now. Then they say women supporting women. Oh, hypocrite. Hypocrite. When all hypocrites so. Look at what Yvonne they pass pan people in a Freetown City Council. Look how they terrorize women in a Freetown City Council. When I say women supporting women. Bunch of hypocrites to you. When some of them people here, they refuse for take part for endorse activities that run contrary to the Local Government Act, they put in a committee, reshuffle the committee, he create Team Yvonne. Well, tonight I want to advise Team Yvonne. Every single one of you can be charged to court right now. As long as now una connive with Yvonne for carry out a project or collect any form of collateral assistance without going through the Minister of Local Government, una don't breach procedure, and you can be charged to court under the Anti-Corruption Commission Act. So now all the inside trouble now with the end. If now all the councillor them and the mayor, if now me they do let's tell una now this night, every single one, the entire Freetown City Council, then can charge una all go court. So one they go and terrorize the other one, then where the advice una say no, not do this. Not also the law say the budget will not for do and so. Una they go and terrorize them, una cost them. Day before yesterday, not to come on in a council. Course upon course na the council. Would that say not this, would that say this? But una not understand say na trouble una defend for una self. There are laws in Sierra Leone. Una just need for go look the charge sheet where anti-corruption just do that 48 count charge where they do with me big brother Dr. Samora Kamara and others. Go look at some innocent civil servant the way na procedure they not follow. The steps wey dem for follow for pay the money, na that step they not follow. Na im dem charge dem so 48 count charge total. So na all na that Freetown City Council. Una listen me this night Dr. Sylvia Blyden dey advise una so. Dem can charge every single one of una wey dey connive with Yvonne pan this dakadeke business wey dey pan. So if I don't reach this part pan this audio, before I end, Dr. David Tambayo get a message for the people of Sierra Leone. Me as somebody where are very focused and not they allow person for distract me. When I get me focused, I get what I dey up to, I don't get distracted. So then there's then try to distract me with one old letter. The letter is 9 years old letter. From the time where they work in a state house as special executive assistant to the president with cabinet rank. So me and David Tambayo we get it hot over some issues, misunderstanding. And he may write a letter. You know, he had me warm. He feels a hot time, so he may write a letter. But this is a letter where David me don't rescind a long time ago. So tonight, I will end this broadcast by playing a message from the mouth of David Tambayo this month. This is a broadcast that was done a few days back. And it is important for una for listening to them, especially those of una who don't read that letter. Una listen to this message from Dr. David Tambayo. And at the end of the message, I will close down this broadcast.
Yeah, no. Now me want talk, so I want to know if you get me clearly.
Yeah, they get you now perfect. Now Tambayo they talk now, so.
Yeah.
And they get you very clear.
When you want talk, now I want let the listeners they understand. Some of them now Sylvia Blyden and me they talk to us so. And let get them straight and let keep them straight and let put them on record. Sylvia Blyden is somebody I do not doubt in 3 ways. She's hardworking, and she's very intelligent, and she's also, when it comes to issue of integrity, is stand to defend it. Hardworking, intelligent, and integrity, you cannot doubt it. Now, I do not doubt Sylvia Blyden in those 3 ways. That this is not somebody who is hardworking, this is not somebody who is intelligent, and this is not somebody where integrity stands out for me. And this is what it talks so. It stands over 25 years of my practice in Sierra Leone. It stands over 25 years in the sense that I stopped my practice in Sierra Leone in 2017. From all going back 2017, now I study this person, now I find out that in hard work, intelligence, and integrity, I cannot doubt it. And now that I find out that it preach and it sing and it makes sure it presents itself in very much light ways and heavy ways for presenting itself to Sierra Leoneans, I don't study all and I don't find out she's worth it. She's worth the study. She's worth being studied from the perspective of hard work and intelligence and integrity. And because our way I say it presented them in those lights, yes, this is a light I can support. This is a light I can present. And this is not something where it is present in those 3 ways. When somebody asked me one day, what do you think about Sylvia Blyden? I would tell her, say, you remember, it's not Sylvia Blyden who have been criticized in 2000.
It's always happening. Alive.
I would say, this is not Sylvia Blyden who have been criticized where it puts me on this. But you see, sometimes in life we all grow. And we grow from the perspective of the enlightenment into perspective where we relate to ideas, where we relate to things that happen in society. So if Sylvia Blyden, they ask me, is she hardworking? Is she somebody who is intelligent? Is she somebody who can defend integrity? Wallahi, this is not something where I would defend. In other words, my 25 years in practice, at the moment, I think Sylvia can still answer to issues relating to media. We don't tell myself from that perspective, say, I'm not going to answer on issues relating to media. I just want to answer on issues relating to politics. But if Sylvia Blyden, a politician and a media, maybe she is 2 plus me now, in the sense that she's both media-oriented and political-oriented. Me, as far as I'm concerned, from today, you get it from me, you, the presenter here, that I'm more.
So, me people them, when I don't listen Dr. David Tambayo, and I believe say, this was just a few days ago, now I make this broadcast for the nation. So, then one then way they go pull that Olo letter of 9 years ago. Well, una dey waste una time. Dr. David Tambayo don't tell una. Dr. Sylvia Blyden is a woman of integrity. And I believe say this country, most right-thinking people know that I am a woman of integrity. I mean not dey hide behind my finger. When I tell una the last time say Yvonne are ready for them, I mean am. Because if somebody hates you so much that the person they call you RUF rebel, AFRC, jumping from here to there, woman of this character, loose morals. If somebody hates you that much, you self need for show people then say, this person where they write then lies here about me. Me not they lie panamo, but I don't make una know say this person here where they lie pa me, and they use the truth for showcase to una that this person not get no moral authority for talk against me. So that's how they do. And I know they hide behind my finger. It's not a revenge. And they use the opportunity for showing us say this woman not get no morals for team up for talk against me. Simple. So on that note today, I go end tonight's broadcast of 039 and on a standby for 040 winner on the bank governor and the proposed redenomination of the Leones. As I always do, I go end this broadcast by playing the national anthem. And as the tune of the national anthem they play, I want to now reflect now on the minds about the words of the national anthem. Wetin weekend they mean when we sing the national anthem? How sincere are we to the land that we love, our Sierra Leone? May God bless we all. Amen.